Here's the revised story with the state changed to Montana. Autumn in Montana brought not only beautiful colors of foliage, but also a mysterious, looming sense of uncertainty. There was something in this season that made the blood run cold, as if something inexplicable and dreadful was approaching. A young couple, David and Alice, decided to spend their vacation camping deep in the Montana woods. They dreamed of enjoying nature, spending time under the open sky, and getting away from the hustle and bustle of city life. But they could not imagine the horrors that awaited them in this mysterious forest. The first few days passed peacefully. They pitched their tent in a secluded part of the campsite, where silence and tranquility seemed to be the only inhabitants of this place. They walked through the forest, enjoyed walks through the fallen leaves, and had small picnics by the lake. But as autumn approached, nature became increasingly gloomy and mysterious. The days grew shorter and the nights longer, and in the dark thickets of the forest, it seemed that something was hiding, waiting for its moment. One day, as they gathered firewood, Alice noticed something strange among the bushes. It was an old, abandoned house, standing in the shadow of the trees, as if lost in time. David and Alice felt that something was wrong, but their curiosity got the better of them, and they decided to explore this place. The house was empty and abandoned, its walls covered with moss, and its windows obscured by cobwebs. Inside, the air was filled with the smell of mold and decay, and in the dark corners it seemed that something was lurking, waiting for its moment. But what scared them the most were the strange sounds coming from the depths of the house. They went forward, stepping over debris and dust, following these sounds as if they were a guide in this nightmarish labyrinth. As they progressed, the sounds grew louder and clearer. They felt that something was approaching them, something unknown and sinister. It was at that moment that Alice saw a figure in the darkness, whose eyes gleamed like coals in the fire. She froze, horror freezing her veins. They both knew that it was something inhuman, something from the nightmares that had haunted them since they arrived in this forest. They tried to run, but the creature was faster. It attacked them, and they heard its piercing scream, its ominous laughter, which sounded like music to their ears. David and Alice fought for their lives, but their strength was exhausted. In a last desperate effort, they managed to break free from the creature and run out of the house. They ran through the forest, not looking back, feeling their hearts beating as one, as if it were the last toll before death. But the dark shadows continued to follow them, and they knew that this nightmare was far from over. All they could do was run until their strength ran out, until this dark forest took them and all its terrible secrets with it. Thus ended their vacation in the Montana camping site, leaving them only with nightmares and dark memories of what lurked in the shadows of this mysterious forest.